mention this. I'm actually hanging out at church, got my kids playing on the playground over here before church, and I glanced over and I see this huge Chinese tallow tree, and it's actually, I would say, pretty uncommon to find one with the airplane, to find one that is let go like this as a shade tree environment. But it kind of makes me realize that they can make a very good ornamental shade tree. You know, they say, of course, in Texas, you know, they were introduced and now they're invasive, and you know, the Forest Service is slash and burn. But of course, you guys know that follow my channel, that know anything about beekeeping in the Gulf Coast. See all those little yellow and green anthers sticking off? This tree is honeybee heaven. This dominates our honey flow, at least in the East Texas, Gulf Coast Texas area. I don't know how dominant it is as you move east into Louisiana and the other Gulf states, but here anyway, this is what dominates my honey flow. But like I said, normally you see this tree and it's just this kind of little scrappy scrub tree off in a road ditch somewhere, you know, and everybody thinks it's a problem. But I'm looking at this tree and this thing darn near looks like a live oak, you know, not quite as flat as a live oak, but nice wide canopy. The trunk of this thing is super cool. I'm looking at the trunk and it almost looks like a little bonsai tree. This thing's been really weathered. This is I'd say this is a pretty old tallow tree. Maybe they don't normally get this big. Maybe that's why you don't see it very often, but a really good looking tree in general. And it kind of inspired me to maybe not be so bad about them, you know, which I don't tear them out. I like to let them go just for the bees, but I do understand that if they're invasive, then they can be taking over other things. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go plant them just for the sake of doing it, but it's interesting to see one manicured like this and let go like this, and to then have it make such a good shade tree, you know, a good tree for your yard, and also be beneficial to the honeybees. So that's actually really cool. Like I said, I just kind of noticed it, just thought I'd share it and talk about it a little bit. But yeah, just kind of, I guess, caught me off guard. But well, time to go.